CHS, and I am Payton Palmer, your host for this week's Bearcat News. I know what you're all thinking. Where is that odd but friendly face we're used to seeing? Well, let's just say the students have finally prevailed. In other matters, we have so many clubs and organizations on this campus that they're all feeling the Christmas spirit. Let's see some of the events they're partaking in.
Hi, I'm Molly Baker. Here at Cullman, the baseball and softball teams have always had a rivalry. This Christmas season, they had the chance to prove who's better, once and for all, with their canned food drive. So how many cans have you collected so far?
I would have to say it would be in the thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands. They're coming in nonstop, so we're really excited about this.
So what is your goal amount?
Our goal amount, hey, can somebody let him in, please?
Hey, Coach, I got these for you.
Oh, man, thank you. The baseball team appreciates it. Thank you.
problem.
Means a lot to us. It's almost nonstop every day. We're getting deliveries. We're really excited about this. What was the question? The goal amount?
Yes.
Basically, our goal amount is anything that beats the softball team. So the softball team plus one, maybe?
Sounds like a great goal. So, last question, Coach. Will you wear the shirt if the team loses?
I don't ever even want to think about losing. The shirt, we made an agreement, and as long as they don't mind if we put some rhinestones on it and maybe make it into like a halter type deal, cut the arms out, cut the sleeves out, I guess I would have to, but that's not the plan. The plan is to look at them wearing our shirts.
Absolutely. So how much have you collected?
So far we've collected about 200 cans.
What is your goal amount?
I think we'd like to collect around 500, but as long as it's more than baseball, we'll be totally happy with that.
Will you wear the shirt if your team loses?
Yes, I'll wear the shirt, but I don't plan on it. I'm sure Coach Patterson will be wearing the shirt.
So what are you doing to help collect cans?
We are going around houses, collecting money and canned foods, and just trying to get as many canned foods as possible.
Awesome. Are you prepared to wear the shirt?
I'm not prepared to wear the shirt because we're not going to lose.
Okay, stupid question, but which team is better?
Of course, the baseball team is much better than the softball team is.
What are you doing to help collect cans for your team?
We're really encouraging each student at Cullman High School to get involved and just help out for this good cause.
Are you prepared to wear the shirt?
Of course not, because we're going to win.
Okay, I know this is a stupid question, but which is the better team?
Softball, no doubt.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Hi, this is Liz Tankersley here with Miss McCutcheon, and we're here talking today about the Shoebox Project. And what is the Shoebox Project?
The Shoebox Project is a project sponsored by Spanish Club and Spanish National Honor Society, where we take shoe boxes or Tupperware boxes, and we fill them with different hygienic items and toys, and we send them over to Guatemala.
Who participates in the project?
Well, it is sponsored by Spanish clubs, but so that means my classes participate, but anyone in the school is encouraged to participate in this project.
Well, how did you get involved?
Actually, I was involved in the same project as a member of Spanish club in high school.
What does a regular shoebox contain?
Okay, well, a shoebox contains, well, first of all, it's wrapped on the outside, or a decorative box in wrapping paper. The lid has to be separate from the box so that it can go through customs quickly. The most important thing is a hygienic item, soap, deodorant, toothpaste, and then something fun for the kids so that they can also have fun with their box. Things that you don't want to include are candy, even hard candy, or any type of food. And also, if you can, we're asking for a $5 donation. That's how much it costs to ship a box to Guatemala. But if that is not something that you can do, we don't want that to hinder you from bringing the box in.
Well, do you have a set goal for this year?
We do. I would like to reach 100 boxes, and we beat that goal last year. We haven't met it yet. I believe we sent 180 boxes last year, and I'm hoping for Definitely 100, but if the school could get involved, maybe 200.
Well, thank you. And if you have time, drop by our room. The deadline to turn in the box is December 11th, and you can always pick up a sheet and help out. Once again, this has been Liz Tankersley reporting with Ms. McCutcheon.
Hi, I'm Kyron Timmons and I am the FBLA president here at Cullman High School. Cullman High School sponsors our FBLA and Coach Drake is our teacher sponsor. FBLA is Future Business Leaders of America. We compete nationally and locally in business competitions. We attend leadership seminars and we also give back to our community here in Cullman, Alabama. In Cullman, Alabama right now we are doing the CHS Gifts for Kids. CHS Gifts for Kids is a project that the FBLA is running for special victims here in Cullman, Alabama at the Harbor House. As you see, this Christmas tree has ornaments on it that represent presents. Each present is for a certain child that ranges in age. As you can see, all you do is take off the ornament. And as you can see here, this child is a girl, she's age 5, and all she wants is some finger paint. The student would purchase this gift and bring it back to Coach Drake unwrapped in the next 2 weeks. This tree will be here for the next 2 weeks during lunchtime, so all you have to do is come by, pick one off, and sign off with one of the FBLA members. The FBLA officers will then deliver each gift to Victim Services, aka Harbor House, a week before Christmas, so that each child can have a wonderful Christmas. Merry Christmas, CHS.
The Drama Department will be performing the Christmas Carol on November 30th and December 1st. Let's take a look at all the things that go on behind the scenes. the past 2 weeks, Santa took some time off from making toys and playing with the elves to take a quick visit to Cullman High School and ask some of our students what they would like for Christmas. Let's see what they had to say.
Hey, I'm Santa, and I'm going to see what people want for Christmas this year at Cullman High School.
Phelps, can we get an interview with you? So what do you want for Christmas, Phelps? What do you want for Christmas? You don't want to, do you play Black Ops? Good, you play Black Ops? Black Ops 2?
I want to go to the Saints and Cowboys game.
What do you expect to see there?
The Saints win.
Is that it?
Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Exactly.
I want a new Chevrolet.
That's nice.
71 truck.
That's nice. It's
You gonna buy that
lifted.
for me, Saint
Crazy?
Why?
I'm not Santa Claus.
Sure you are.
I'm just dressed like one.
You're wearing the stuff. You're Santa Claus. Yeah, that's like Nick. He's gonna buy me a new truck.
I'd like a new truck.
Is that it?
Pretty much. I don't know. I'm looking for an extended cab, maybe a diesel. Tired of having a two-door. Maybe, I don't know.
Four-wheel drive?
Yes.
I guess if I could get anything, I would like a vehicle, but that's not gonna happen.
What kind of vehicle?
Probably a truck. Just something right around in.
What kind of truck?
I don't guess it matters. I guess it's something to get me from point A to point B.
Un carro, un perrito, un pitbull.
Oh, me gusta este pitbull, un bien canción.
Sí.
Sí, me gusta mucho.
A new vehicle. That's right. He had just recently wrecked his car.
Dude, that was like 7 months ago.
That was recent.
I would either like a new creative way to run my soccer team into the ground.
That would be a miracle.
Or Tony, lifetime supply of Fiestadas.
I want peace in the Cullman area.
World peace.
We like world peace here at Cullman High School. Everyone loves, and happiness all around. Thank you.
We all have that one person who thinks they look good on camera, but truth be told, they don't. Jackson Hoagland. But anyways, Jackson Hoagland, everybody, with Berkeley Bob's interview.
Good morning. I'm here with Berkeley Bob from Berkeley Bob's Coffee House in Cullman, Alabama, and he's going to tell us a little bit about himself, about Berkeley Bob's, and even running a small business. So tell us, how did you get into coffee?
Well, it's a kind of a long story. I'm from California, and in California, every town has a coffee house, and it's just a part of the culture. And everybody, when they're growing up, at some time or other, go in a coffee house, meet people, drink some coffee or drink a Coke, whatever they want. And it's just part of the community atmosphere in a lot of towns, not just in California, but in other parts of the country. And so I've always kind of, wherever I've traveled, and I've been all over the country and working and whatever, I always look for a coffee house, a place to go and get some good coffee, maybe hear some music, and usually they're fun places where you can meet folks that are kind of like the same as you. And so when I came to Cullman, I realized that there wasn't a coffee house here. And to me, that was kind of sad because it's such an important part of, I think, a community. And so when I retired and had the time, I decided to open Berkeley Bob's, and this coming January 23rd, it'll be 10 years ago.
I understand that you didn't have really any experience with coffee except, I guess, drinking it before you opened Berkeley Bob's. What was it like to open a new business?
It was a real challenge. My degree from Berkeley was in forestry. I've worked in the woods all my life. I love working in the woods. Forestry, sustainable forestry is a big part of who I am and what I've always done. And when I retired, I really had to find something else to do. And I've always liked coffee, and I've always had this kind of thought in the back of my mind that I'd like to own a coffee house. And so when the opportunity came, I did that.
I understand you have a favorite drink here. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, our most popular drink is a Milky Way. That's a latte. A latte is it's got an espresso base, real intense coffee comes out of the espresso machine. It's got flavors. Now, Milky Way latte will have caramel, vanilla, and chocolate, but our other lattes will have different flavors. And then it's topped with milk that we steam to maybe 160 to 180 degrees, and it's served with whipped cream on top. We mentioned this earlier, but our relationship with Cullman High School has always been really good. From almost the first day I opened, I would say the first week I opened, the drama club started coming in here, and they have been regular attendees of Berkeley Bob since I opened up. And so I really appreciate what you guys do there.
Well, we appreciate that recognition.
Yeah. So
like
thanks a lot,
nice
Jackson.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
With the always optimistic, always holding the door open, and always singing, John Weeks, everyone, with the cross country's amazing experience at state.
The cross country season ended last month after sectionals on November 2nd and the state meet on November 10th. Each event was divided into a boys' race and a girls' race. Both the boys and the girls ran a course that was 3.1 miles in length, involving hills, switchbacks, and any other source of pain you could ask for. I'm John Weeks, part of the Cullman cross country team. How does anyone agree to doing this? The answer is, we have actually grown a bit of a liking for this pain called running. But there's a lot more to it than that. In our guys' race for sectionals, Nicholas Fillinger finished third in the entire Section 4 5A, with a time of 17:27 on a course that was probably a little longer than usual. Marissa Franklin finished 6th for the girls with a time of 22:33. Every race is a complete drain of every ounce of energy in the runner's body. By the time they are on the last leg, every runner feels as though they have been running for forever. Of course, there is always due time for celebration after the race is over. Something that I find interesting about cross country is that ultimately it is a team sport. Although running seems like something people do individually, it is the fastest 5 finishers on the team that contribute to the team score. Not only that, but everyone on the team acts and moves as one spirit, with every member adding a little bit of their own selves. Some are accredited with continuing the cross-country tradition. Some show off their unique personalities. And a whole lot of people do a whole lot of both. At the state meet for the guys, Nicholas Fillinger again turned out first for the team, with a better time of 17:11. That is 3 miles at 5 minutes and 30 seconds a mile. Nicholas was awarded with the honor of being named an all-state cross-country member for his 13th place finish. Other top finishers for the guys were Devin Hall, Mark Gomez, Stephen McNeil, and Jesse Burrows. For the girls, Marissa Franklin finished a solid 36th place with a time of 21:37. All 5 girls were under a time of 22:30, spectacular for a girls' team. Other top finishers were Megan Pendley, Anna Bailey, Savannah Smith, and Hillary Kreider. The best part about cross country is the people. Not just the athletes, but the parents who come out to support and the coaches who lead us the entire way. There is a spirit of joy that comes out of every athlete and every parent figure that make running fun and enjoyable. We are blessed to have one another for those days that we don't feel as though we can run any farther, as well as for those times of celebration that come after we have finished our race. From the Bearcat News Network and the Cullman Cross Country Team, this is John Weeks.
With Cullman basketball season starting, let's ask Coach Hayes and Coach Meyer a few questions about the upcoming season.
I'm Hadley Hall here talking to Coach Meyer, the basketball coach here today. So what are you expecting from this team this year?
We have high expectations. We put in a lot of work over the off season. We've got kids who played varsity for 2 to 3 years. And so we have high expectations of winning our area and hosting an area tournament, getting back to Wallace for a regional, and hopefully beyond that.
Who do you most want to play this season?
Well, of course, our big rival is always Hartsville. So the Hartsville game is always huge, but we have other big games also. Walker's on the schedule. We're really looking forward to a new tournament that we're hosting this year down at Wallace State. It's called the Yuletide Classic, and we've got teams from Tennessee and Georgia coming in, along with other top teams from around the state, so it's going to be an exciting tournament.
And how did y'all do in this Thanksgiving tournament?
Thanksgiving tournament, we won our first 2 games, and the final day we were beaten in a close game by West Point by 3 points. The boys played really well, and we're looking forward to beating those guys again.
Does it make a difference that football players are coming in now? Does that make any kind of difference?
It does. Houston, Turner, and Troy Forest are returning starters, and they have a lot of varsity experience, and so that'll give us a big boost, and we're looking forward to getting them back into the fold.
Are there any other tournaments that we should be looking out for?
Yeah, in addition to the tournament we're hosting, before Christmas we're going to Sevierville, Tennessee, and play a Christmas tournament there at Pigeon Forge. And we play a team out of Kentucky, the first game, Knox County High School out of Kentucky, so that's going to be exciting, playing those teams that you don't see often. And then also in January, we're going to be playing at the Birmingham Jefferson Civic Center on January 12th. We'll play Briarwood there. So our schedule is really great. It's going to be some exciting games for Thanksgiving City.
Okay. And what have y'all done to prepare in the off-season?
Well, off-season we do our usual workout program, a conditioning program. We also have a shooting program. We stretched our guys to shoot at least 10,000 shots in the off-season, and most of them have carried that out. So you'll see a big difference in how we shoot, hopefully our strength and conditioning also.
Oh, well, that's good. Thank you so much. I'm Hadley Hall here with Coach Meyer. See you later. So what are you expecting from our team this year?
A lot of effort. Graduating 4 seniors last year. We had some girls step up and fill their spots that were on the team last year, but there's question marks, I guess. But very much looking forward to this year.
So did last year really raise the bar for this year's girls?
I just think it added to of what we're trying to build in girls basketball here. It doesn't necessarily put any more pressure on anybody, or raise the bar, but it sets a precedence for what the team did last year, what they accomplished, setting those records, pushes hopefully will push the previous years, not necessarily put pressure, but push them to maintain the status of what we're trying to do.
So would you say this is really more of a building year, or more of a, I guess, I don't know if the word would be the dominating year, I don't know.
No, I see what you're saying. I mean, definitely, and again, when you graduate 4 seniors, you have to replace 4. And so a lot of people consider that to be a rebuilding year. But again, we're starting, I guess, 4 seniors. And Bailey's Johnson, our point guard, is a 10th grader. So we're starting 4 seniors.
Okay, well, who do you look forward to playing with us this year?
You always have the Walkers and the Hartsvilles, the big rivalries that have been around with Cullman for so long. But I don't care too much. Just whoever. I'm excited about going to Tennessee and seeing some new folks, new teams. We added Muscle Shoals to the schedule this year. I'm excited to see them play. We've never played Muscle Shoals.
Well, thank you so much. I'm Hadley Hall here with Coach Hayes. See you later.
Here is a time we all wish we were in the band. so we could miss school. I mean, so we could take trips. This year, the band went to Chicago, where they marched in the parade and even met stars.
All right, hold it. We're doing this, Payton. Forget about everything else. We're going to show my awesome video, Farm City. Grown safely, extra tasty.
I want everybody to know we do have one of the safest food sources in the whole entire world. U.S. farmers, they go to great lengths to ensure that the things that you eat, you purchase and eat, are healthy for you. And they are dedicated to providing you with the healthiest, most nutritious food that they possibly can. It's up to our farmers to ensure from the farm to the fork that all the things they're producing are healthy and nutritious. And actually, the U.S. beef industry spends over $500 million a year on safety investigations, research, to try to reduce, E. coli and other foodborne illnesses. There's been a lot of things in the media that addresses food safety and concerns. You hear news stories about E. coli outbreaks. You hear catchphrases like pink slime and mad cow disease. A lot of these, certain groups, they'll catch hold of these things and they'll use scare tactics to try to get across their agenda. Things like manure management, quality water sources, ensuring that that water that they're using to irrigate their crops and fertilizers that they're using are all safe. So they have to be diligent about maintaining high standards, and they're going to do that because it's their livelihood.
Round, pretty, tasty too. It's just so tasty, and it tastes sweet. Isn't it good? Or just tasty.
Extra tasty.
Extra tasty.
Extra tasty.
Extra tasty.